Alright. It's going to be a short stream, more than likely. But we're going to get this game kind of started. We're just going to start on normal. I'm not going to try to go too hard or anything. I'm just going to drop out of Discord as well.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to pee.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Interesting.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
No. Possibly adjust some sensitivity here.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Overeager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
Nice.
Pest.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Ah, more wanderers.
Behind you!
As easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
You do not belong here.
Perhaps these will be the lost in time. I was right then. The date I cannot say, and it was the month of June in the year 1695. Thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who reads this now, I tell you, run.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Else.
Enough.
Nah, I didn't want to get hit there, but I did, didn't I?
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always. Who the hell burns their own crop?
People who fear pestilence or disease, or both.
Well, how very biblical.
Not the busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
If they burned their crops and ran out of food, then they probably eat their horses. The welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
A pretty word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open-minded as Charles.
I mean, should I go straight to the inn? Probably. No food here.
Get out of my way.
Sounds a little pissed. Warning, the docks are closed for sabotage by fire. All trade to Boston, Marblehead, Salem, etc. is cut until the saboteur is caught. Take some free leather hanging on a hook. Why not? So my guess is that there is some type of crafting system or something, since how there's leather and all this.
No fire starts on its own. Not in this cold.
Something must have given it a helping hand.
Yeah, the torch I got, bro. Yeah, so I can't go that way. Continue around then. How you doing? How you doing? I'm just your neighbor. Not really.
We should ask someone where to find the inn.
Yeah, I don't need to ask nobody. Got a good sense of direction of where it should be. I'm just not going there yet. Things like this.
You'll be the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry, but if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your names, I have forgotten them.
Antea Duarte. This fellow here is Red McWraith.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy from Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm, some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
Could you point us to the tavern? We're expected.
The King's Arms. I'll not point it out to you as I disapprove of drinking. It's the large building, next to the gallows.
You may
Guess
have your
that
time
works.
back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Seemed kind of rude. It's locked. That's where I went down, right? Yeah. Okay, so if I come back this way, up this way. What's up here? Door locked. Excuse me. McWraith. There's the gallows, so that's the tavern there.
There's the inn.
Yeah, right there. Surely not that, right? That's the guy that was really rude to us earlier. It's not the inn. Doomsday is
Great.
come.
Sets the tone.
I suppose it has set the tone.
Good day, sir.
You'll be Haskell's Banishers, I take it.
Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith.
Hugh Bachelor. The governor had me prepare the schoolhouse for your comfort. It has fallen out of use. Will that be all?
Where are the children?
Several died of fever. We could see disaster coming. We thought we'd have to bury them all. We sent the children to safety. We sent them away.
That can't have been easy. It can't be easy now.
No. No, it is not.
We're expected at the tavern. Where might we find it?
The King's Arm. You can't miss it, for the lamps are lit. The school is now a bunkhouse, and the meeting house cold and dark. But the tavern shines yet.
Well then, let us be thankful for small mercies.
I guess.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish us luck.
Good luck, then, to the both of you.
This part of town is closed by the governor's decree. Okay. It's back the only way we can go. Actually, I take that back.
I must take a moment by myself. Excuse me.
Okay. Just another notice of decree. Yeah. What? Another degree. Okay. To the end we go. Through exploring. For now, anyway. Oh, wait, there's notices right here. What do these read? Curfew and hours of darkness. Stay in your homes. No discord, no turmoil. Governor Haskell.
A curfew? But why?
The first resort of every self-respecting oppressor.
Path to the meeting house is closed by the governor's decree. Okay. Cemetery is closed by order of the governor. More leather. Gallows are empty. Okay.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thickskin Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility...
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now, and I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss his investigation, and his passing now excludes the possibility. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task, and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes, our contract stands. For Charles.
All right. For Charles. What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been at first, but in all honesty,
What did Charles...
tragically, our late friend,
Oh, come.
if
Give
you'll
him
have
a
it,
chance to ask the other
Right.
question. Good to know.
Thank you. We have what we need.
then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
As announced at the last town hall meeting, I hereby close the King's Arms Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold nor drunk until the curse is lifted and I return. The storerooms are locked, and so are the bedrooms. God bless. Charity Cruggett. So the owner took off and left. Charles got the key. Not Charles. That guy. I forgot his name already. Can't go in there. So these must be the storerooms. Okay. Okay. Come on, Red.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Wait. That's the select woman. Can I talk to her? You look like her.
Thick skin, right? We're sorry to disturb you.
It'll take more than you to disturb me. What do you want?
I take it you intend to leave town.
Bloody right I do. New Eden is dying and anyone who stays is dead or deranged.
There's no hope for New Eden then?
Not till the weather changes, and it don't look like changing.
Will you go alone?
I'll take my sister and anyone else who wishes. You may come too if you wish. You look like you can handle yourself.
What's your role here, if you don't mind me asking?
Lately, I do what needs doing when no one else will, weakened as they are by comfort and the curse. In normal times, I hunt. Now, though, it's cold enough to freeze the nankies off an horse, and the game rots as quick as you can get it home. You can't eat a ghost, can't skin it, can't sell it, so what would be the use?
So, the curse. What do you think is going on?
I think nothing much about it. I think folk sickened and the crops failed. I think folk went mad, and I know we found the Reverend dead.
What of the governor? Anything I should know?
That useless clapwagger. With Davenport dead, godly folk look to be led. Fairfax Askell couldn't be happier. I pity he'll get 'em all killed.
What of the captain?
Now there's a man of worth. Without Saul Pennington, there'd be no town left at all. These last months have been hard on him. I hope his mettle holds. If I had my way, he'd be coming with us. I don't give a rat's knacks for loyalty, but the captain does.
Well then, thank you for your help.
Aye.
We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
We're going to talk to the captain first.
So, you done listen to Fairfax's prattling. That man turns a pretty phrase, and does so to the exclusion of all else.
Tell me, Captain, what does your rank signify? Militia?
I maintain the train band. I also anticipate threat. Natives, brigands, the French and other monsters. The curse, though, that's a whole different kettle of shite. Not even poor Davenport saw that one coming.
Any thoughts on the origins of the curse?
None useful. I'm a military man. I'm no dark artist.
I'll take that as a gentle jab. You don't believe in my work.
I can tell you're a woman of talent and capability. I respect that. The rest of it, that's your remit, not mine. Me? I'm the old guard. You and your Scots greenhorn, you're the hope. You'd best prevail.
Thickskin fears you may give up. Will you?
I do not give up. But think on this. If the curse is God's punishment, should we not surrender? Thickskin's view is enviably simple.
Tell me about Thickskin.
I wish my men had half her temper. They'd be warriors and survivors all.
Do you fear God's punishment?
Don't you?
We'll be back.
I'll be here, unless I'm not.
I'll be here unless I'm not. I'll be here unless I'm not. Yeah. So this house. Whoops. I did not want to drink a potion.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Hints in the 10, you have unlocked your first 10. It contains important information about the person it is linked to. You can refer to these hints at any given moment with your haunting cases in your tab. Landfall. Understand why Charles lingers. Investigates the study. Investigate the bedroom. Last hand obtained after seeing her husband's ghost, grieving widow, don't pose deep distress. Progressing your investigation, obtain hints. Understand why that ghost lingers in the incarnate. You must gather hints about each involved inhabitant. Once the hints have all uncovered, the inhabitant's intent is disclosed and you may complete your investigation. Okay. 21st day of February, 1687. Miss Sweet Esther, I can't tell you how much I long to get home. This work in the mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting. I can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. However, I know that the few months I have left away from your loving arms will be a benefit to me. Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge. In all this, I would do to protect you of those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments. It pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this, for when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. I am thinking of you. Your love forever, Charles. 5th day of January, 1685. How long, excuse me, how long to hold you in my arms? The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my plate, a sweet of which one cannot tire at last. We shall be together and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now when we are old and the last death separates us. For only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until that blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. I'm thinking of you. Your love forever, Charles.
That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
12th day of August, 1694, my sweet Esther. I was down, and yet you were there to support me. You are an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. Yet I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in New Eden, and I am sorry to have you by my side, for I fear for your life. I wish we could have found a quiet corner of this land there to raise our children, but I fear a curse. I think we should leave, or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. Your love forever, Charles.
Where are you staying, my dears?
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
Gotta turn on the fan.
Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more comfortable.
Very kind, but a long day ahead of us. We don't want to bother you.
I don't have much. But promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow. For old time's sake.
Of course.
Okay. New Scotch tune in G major by Henry Purcell. Wrong button again.
Purcell? Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you, and to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I have contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archive that matches the description of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. Can give you no better answer, be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely we cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take note of all your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has so little presence in the New World. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, Eleanor Combs.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Mr. Bachelor. Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. Study of H. Purcell's in G minor for strings by E. Davenport. Sadness and interval are a study of the Alien scale by Heinrich Petrie.
Esther.
How may I help?
We'll keep looking.
I'll be here if...
Sorry, Esther. Going upstairs now.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
silver brooch and habitually worn by Charles Delaware, engraved with a distinctive three-hilted sword.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Where do nightmares come from? Remember the teaching of my masters, may God bless their souls, against the threatening unknown. When the common knowledge is not enough to understand the situation, the sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse, as in the French of the German mare, which comes from 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirits defined by its only purpose to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare, but why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of targets to influence their thoughts and perception, and make them endure their worst fear. Able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmare its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information, but where to find them? Charles Davenport. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Psalm 127:3.
Got enough.
3 drops of lavender oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Everlyn.
Books, Charles. See, the piano's not the only thing you paid a pretty penny to ship.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
You actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
Put up by Alfonso di Spina. None on this side of the water, and few on the other know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches, and if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. Precious king from a chess set protected by a glass dome.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
Why is it gonna let me relook at that, but not any of the others? Oh, wait. Still letting me know. Okay, so this is gonna. Job 7, 13, 15. When I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints, then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooses strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions foreshadowing? Is someone behind this? Who is the real target? And what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
I gotta go put laundry in the dryer. Be right back. All right. Dear sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the burial. The shame of it. How I have failed my dearest husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried, Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing. My love, Esther.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Did not properly bid her husband farewell and now suffers from it.
Esther.
How may I help?
Talk to her.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him, none respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
This is Charles's. Esther? You know we can help you sort through things around the house.
I don't know that I'm ready for that. But I'll keep it in mind. What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Poor Esther.
You be all right?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Find location on your map. Find the location of your next objective. Open your map. Okay. Oh, there's a shop. So is this like a big open world map? By chance? Looks that way. Wasn't able to get there, I don't think, was I? I don't think so. Let's see. Check it out real quick.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Damn.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, traveling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
wisp, so close to town. Where are you leading me? More of you? You do not belong here. No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
I was wondering for places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity to these elements, your bane rings will be triggered and light up with an orange aurora. Walk around to find the source.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years. Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you.
That's where I dropped down to.
Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic? A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
The nature of the site determines which ritual should be performed. Performing a ritual consumes resources, even if you select an incorrect ritual. Damn. To reveal the memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual.
Mixing pyrite with those plants I found should work. In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Charles's Bible found half buried in the mud at the cemetery. It's open at Job 7:13 through 15. Come from me, it's the same one that we found. This tie is doused with the essence of Charles' ghost after a closure performed by into the bond between the ghost and the world will be severed for good.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
In a minute.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre. And just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
How does its malevolence manifest?
It poisons minds and sickens bodies. It draws specters to it and sours the weather. It delivers nightmares to one's sleep. For a time, screams tore through the night as folk awoke in terror. When it appeared to me, I did not see its true face. But I heard a woman. She was love. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man, and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then, all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
Alright, can save
Oh,
it?
Charles.
Okay.
Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm
are
and
you
there is
going up this
fresh
way?
milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
Why is she
You're
going
right.
this way?
He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
It's another one. Okay. So it's another way to come to the cemetery. Go with that? Back of their house? What? That's interesting. I guess because he's the Reverend?
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. You should get some sleep. You'll need it.
Game. Boom. Saved. Alright, guys. That's where I'm going to end the stream. Maybe on sometime this weekend. Not sure exactly. But, yeah. Y'all have a great night, and we'll catch you later.